So Toy Soldiers Cold War, it's a sequel to Toy Soldiers, which came out last year. It's a very similar game, but we've sort of ramped up the action this time around. It's set in the 80s in the Cold War, as if what if battles actually broke out during the Cold War. It's a defense game. As you can see, there are waves of enemies that come in and they want to take out your toy box, and you need to do everything you can to stop them. So what Colin's doing here is using one of our anti-tank units, and one of the greater big features of our game, as compared to your typical sort of tower defense titles, you can actually get in and use the units. So you can see here he's actually using the unit and firing on some enemy soldiers. Now he just initiated turbocharge, which is a new feature in this game, and what that is you don't have to reload. Now he can just constantly fire away at the bad guys and take them out, and he's earned a barrage. So our barrage system are sort of like these game-changing power-ups. So in this case, he's got an artillery barrage. If he hits if he activates this barrage, it's going to start laying down, covering sort of artillery shells to take out the enemy units. In addition to the artillery barrage, we've got the commando barrage, we've got an AC-130 barrage, a B-52 bombing run barrage, and a nuke, a nuclear blast. These are also new units in the game. They're transport helicopters that will come in and drop off troops. So you need to take them out either before they drop off the troops, or if you can't take them out before then you've got troops to deal with. In addition to this campaign mode, he's playing single player, but our entire campaign is also co-op. So you can play with a friend either via split screen or over Xbox Live. You can do that through survival mode, which is sort of more of a traditional tower defense mode. It's endless waves, and you basically keep playing until you run out of life, right? And you can play that co-op as well. We will still have versus multiplayer, split screen, and over Xbox Live as well. And we've also got mini games, and those are sort of like jump in and play quick games to have bragging rights with your friends, compete with scores, and also kind of to learn how to use a lot of our turrets and like get familiar with the controls of the game.
So what do you feel, because the first game was very popular, what do you feel is the appeal of Toy Soldier, the concept?
Yeah, so the first game, I think, we hit on a sort of nostalgia feel. It was based in World War I, sort of these old tin soldiers. It wasn't plastic army men. It was like, we have an aesthetic style that we really are proud of. We like polish. We like things to feel really solid, and it's just fun. It's toys. It keeps you in the action, but it's also toys. So there's not a lot of violence really. There's no blood in our games. We want people of all ages to enjoy it. We want to hit. We have a lot of fathers and sons, or fathers and daughters, and mothers and sons, playing together, and I think that's a big part of the appeal, is to just have a simple at its core, but it's very compelling, and it keeps you going, and it's just good fun. And I think with the sequel, we've taken a lot of what we've realized to be the funner elements of the first game and just sort of ramped them up this time around. So it's a lot of action. You can see here we've got vehicles again. It's a brand new engine basically. We've reworked it so that we have new vehicle physics. We've got new destruction systems, and as you saw, the barrages, and yeah, it's just way more ways to blow stuff up.
You're keeping it within the Toy Soldiers region. You're not expanding to other toys like, oh, now we're hitting on the dinosaur land or anything like that.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's Toy Soldiers. It's toys. Anything can happen, but I think, like I was saying, with the first game we hit that World War I nostalgia, and this time around we're hitting an 80s nostalgia. It's like people who played with G.I. Joes, people who played or watched Red Dawn, Top Gun, those movies, those themes. We're sort of like, that's what we're calling out this time around, and I think we're all super excited. It's been getting a lot of great reactions, and it's a lot of fun.
And glad to be a part of Summer Arcade.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Summer Arcade, I think, is a great opportunity for us, and we're really excited to be a part of it and to get it out there in front of more users, because I think we've got a great game here, and the more people we can get playing it, we can keep making these games,
All right. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.